The Democratic People's Republic of Korea has a long and varied history. But how much of it do you really know? From the anti-Japanese struggle to the Fatherland Liberation War, from the Sixth Party Congress to the capture of El Pueblo. This new mini-series is aimed at elucidating some more of the DPRK's proud history. For the first episode, we'll be looking at an example of the DPRK's internationalism. Enjoy.
Quick quiz. Which country on this planet was a colony of the British Empire, gained its independence, had its corrupt government overthrown by a Marxist-Leninist organisation, began to implement socialism, and then be invaded by the United States, all while Elizabeth II was its monarch? If you answered Grenada, then well done, you're correct. Grenada, the 134 square mile island nation with a population of around 100,000, saw the rise of the New Jewel movement in the mid-70s, who took power in 1979 under the leadership of Maurice Bishop. Bishop's People's Revolutionary Government, PRG, looked towards nearby Cuba for assistance and inspiration. However, it also came from the DPRK. After the Grenadian Revolution, the DPRK began supplying the PRG with a large amount of weapons and supplies, as well as economic and military advice. The DPRK, as well as other socialist states, committed themselves heavily to the revolution, and in 1983, Maurice Bishop was invited to visit Kim Il-sung, as you can see in this photograph. Unfortunately, later on in 1983, the island was invaded by the US and Bishop was overthrown and executed, his policies reversed and capitalism restored. During the invasion, it is said that the US was surprised to find around 20 Korean advisors present on the island. They, later, along with the Cubans, fled to Havana. It is said that while the Cubans were stepping onto the Havanan tarmac, they held their fists high in the air. The Koreans, on the other hand, wept for a nation which wasn't theirs, but for which had thrown everything in to help them in their cause of socialism. Let us never forget the New Jewel movement or Maurice Bishop, and let us never forget the admirable display of internationalism by the DPRK. A one in the eye for the DPRK are anti-internationalist brigade.
Protect what you have, don't give in a single inch, don't retreat not even a pinch, don't compromise your revolution. For those scandalous thinking oppressive political scams in the Caribbean, no way, never I say, no way. Grenada, may your freedom be blessed with longevity and prosperous your economy. May He grant your leaders wisdom, endurance and courage to go on. For your road will be long and rugged, many other problems to be confronted. God against corruption being repeated. May that rude awakening that early dawn be an example to tyrant in other land. No power, no weaponry can extinguish your people's will to be free. Stand up, Grenada. Stand up again, Grenadian. Don't let nobody come in and dictate your course of action. All of them who oppose your revolution are political bandits just like here in their own island. Fight for your rights. Protect what you have. You fought a good fight. Protect what you have. Don't give in a single inch. Don't retreat not even a pinch. Don't compromise your revolution. For those scandalous thinking oppressive political scams in the Caribbean,